Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of adult ages. I shouldn't say all ages because this isn't for children, but it's our first edition of White Trash Wrestling. Yes. Me and the Baron here. We're gonna watch some White Trash Wrestling, aren't we, Baron Harkonnen? It's very beneath you, it's beneath me, but we're gonna do it anyway because we've got the second labor of Christopher Jericho by one MJF. And this match is on the Fight for the Fallen. This is a tribute benefit show to the fallen soldiers who fought for this country. And I'll tell you right now, this is an absolute disgrace and disrespect to their good name for what they've had to do to this country, fight for this country, and go through what they've had to go through because of what they believe in, all to be presented with dreck like this. Now, maybe this is a great match. Maybe it's going to be a great match. I have yet to see it. I'm watching it for the first time with you right here. You'll probably hear some of it in the background. Fair use, bitches. Get over it. So, you demonetize me? I don't give a fuck. I'm not here for the monetization. So, the point of the matter is we're going to watch some White Trash Wrestling because we've got an overage, bloated, wannabe rock star and Christopher Jericho going up against a degenerate, white trash, meth head scumbag, Nick Gage. A toothless wonder who, why, except for his unhealthy obsession with independent garbage wrestling. That's why we got the Young Cucks as tag team champions in AEW and Kenny Ortega as the so-called greatest heavyweight champion in the world working today. That's a laugh. But when you have that kind of stupid mentality, this is why we get these kind of garbage exposure matches that expose the business to no end. And I'm going to keep hammering home that word, how you're exposing the business, because you fucks keep doing it. So with that being said, let's watch White Trash Wrestling. We open with Jon Moxley, which is a good thing because he knows these two very well, especially Nick Gage, and he's going to talk about, from what we're told, his history and what to look for in this match. Let's see. Then we'll get into the match.
But before we get there, let's hear from a man that knows Jericho and Nick Gage very well, the purveyor of violence, Jon Moxley.
Last time you saw me, I was crawling out of a pit of barbed.
You're drunk. It's obvious. You got the.
That's not what I'm here to talk about.
So this will be a rant. You're drunk.
I'm here to talk about last night. I'm sitting at the airport bar and I look up at the TV and I'm watching the Olympics and I wonder how the hell the French and the Croatian water polo teams get in Japan when I can't. When I got business in Tokyo and my challenges are going unanswered, my contracts sent back unsigned, my phone calls unanswered. When I show up here today and I noticed that the second I don't have the IWGP United States Championship around my waist anymore, now you want to put your pretty little face on TV, Tanahashi. Now you want to show up on Dynamite with your stupid little ponytail. You know you've been dodging me for months.
What the fuck does this have to do with Chris Jericho and Nick Gage?
People don't know that, do they? You know what, Tanahashi? Screw you. You don't get to wrestle me. You're dead to me. You know what I did today?
You guys can't even do basic elements of your fucking job, AEW. This is pathetic.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what comes through this forbidden door. I am the freaking forbidden door. You know what, Tanahashi? Maybe you're the only smart one here. Maybe I should give you some credit. Maybe you learned from your boy Nagata and from your boy Suzuki exactly what happens. Because the forbidden door might be open. But ain't nothing good waiting for y'all on the other side.
What in the fuck did your rivalry with Tanahashi and New Japan Pro Wrestling have any fucking thing to do with this match? See, this is what I'm talking about. This is why people mock AEW more than any wrestling company in the world, because you guys can't fix simple fucking mistakes like this. You guys sent him off into a promo that he was supposed to do. You sent him off saying he's going to talk about these two men that he's had battles with, and he goes into a rant about how he can't get to Japan to fight Tanahashi for the title and how he's been dodging him. You guys are so fucking amateur, it's not even funny. And the only reason why you're afloat is because a multi-billion-dollar man, for whatever reason, I guess he likes losing money. You don't lose enough with the Jacksonville Jaguars, I guess. Keeps throwing money into this to a kid who is an ultra mark who has no concept of what real professional wrestling is. This is pathetic. So that tells me this match will be dog shit, probably. Because look who's the booker. You know, Booker of the Year. It's pathetic. And this, the Japanese Terrifier. So, full disclosure too, I didn't follow the New Japan shit when he was in it. This is the first time I'll be able to see what the Painmaker gimmick that Chris Jericho's done is. Because I've never seen it before. So far what I've seen out of it, it's a completely fucking goofy. It's not intimidating, it's not scary, it's just goofy. And I'm getting sick of this fucking song, too. It's one of the worst Fozzy songs they have in their catalog. Judas is a shit sheep. Is a shit heap of a song. And it's a shit sheep, too. Like, they have better songs than this. Painless. Drinking with Jesus. Nowhere to Run. Their most recent one. He just looks so... He looks so fucking goofy. This is supposed to be scary and intimidating and badass. He just looks like a goofy dad joke telling dad from Canada. It's pathetic. And then we got the AEW Brain Dead. I can't wait to hear the pop they give for this fucking meth head degenerate that's about to come out. This scum-sucking piece of garbage. Only man dumb enough to gleefully rob a bank without a mask in his toothless fucking mouth. Like they weren't gonna find out who you were. You're only meth head dumb enough to do that shit in broad daylight, by the way. Where cops are just swarming around. Gives you a real idea what the kind of genius we're dealing with here and what kind of match this will be. You ain't king of the death match. You ain't no fucking Terry Funk. You're a meth head junkie loser that should have never been allowed in this business. You're a degenerate fuckbag. Fuck Nick Gage. He's scum. In and out of the ring.
I warned you guys. I'm sorry. Be the bearer of bad news. There's a turd in the punch bowl.
Alright, we're not doing this. Let's get through this, because I don't care about the long... Thank you. Enough. Don't give a fuck about MJF coming to the ring. Yeah, he's already got that stupid gimmick pizza cutter.
No idea what to expect in this thing. I'll tell you what to expect. MDK murdered.
Aubrey, you might as well get out of the ring. There's no need for a ref in this one. This is just going to be pure spectacle and circus act shit.
He just caught Jericho on that upper bicep. There's a reason
This toothless fuck.
He's one of the most dangerous individuals in the history of the sport. He may be the most dangerous.
I mean, I ain't got the greatest teeth either, but this motherfucker makes me look like I got pearly whites all the time.
Thanks for the help.
He's a great PSA for you children out there. Just say no. This is what happens to you. Become a degenerate loser like this guy. Here we go. Finally into the match. Jesus. Never seen so much pageantry and production out of a fucking death match.
Not today, Excalibur, not today. It's been quite a night. Earlier, Tony Khan announced Rampage coming to the United Center in Chicago Friday, August 20th. Tickets go
Yeah, because we need another shitty AEW series. God.
You guys saw that it was as barbaric as it gets, and it's simple. His offense
And I'm sorry, I'm a little frustrated because I just had to sit through 2 hours and 50 minutes of WWE bullshit. Monday Night Raw was garbage. It was childish.
First dance, AEW Rampage starting out strong as Nick Gage drawing on that support of the MDK gang, but Jericho laying in a right hand.
Yeah, Gage walked right into that right hand by Jericho.
Yeah, you know what, guys? You guys know this, but you can't be the purveyor of a death match without being able to take a hell of a lot of punishment as well.
You're right.
So you'll take more than one right hand, JR, to get him down.
Yeah, and remember, folks, just make it real simple. There's no disqualifications. There's some countouts.
Exactly. Further testament to why you're endangering Aubrey like this, because she shouldn't have to referee a match with two degenerate nutbags who are just going to smash into glass, smash their heads with fluorescent light bulbs and shit that you shouldn't be breathing in.
That's the thing about his maintaining control.
Falcon Arrow, Gage covers 1, 2, Jericho.
I will give Gage some bit of credit. He can somewhat wrestle.
Who legally died for 8 minutes in a death match when he was brought back to life, when he was airlifted to the
By the way, thanks for this, Dark Side of the Ring, because this is a big part of your doing of why he's allowed to be in mainstream wrestling now. Because of the shit you did by giving him a fucking spotlight. Now, hooray, he's in the mainstream. Thank you for that, Vice. Further proving how much worth you are in society.
Jericho looking to turn the corner. Can he do it?
Jericho may have to break this man's back to beat him.
Rope, grab the rope.
It's my only nitpick of Dark Side of the Ring in the recent years is you had the audacity to give a spotlight to this fucking loser.
Instead, Gage using the rope.
Fucking white, the epitome of white trash scum.
Jericho to relinquish the grip.
No way Nick Gage is ever tapping out, or he knows that check's not going to clear at the end of the night. That's what's motivating him, people.
Nick Gage and the Painmaker Chris.
All I'm hoping is this will lead to him losing, which he's going to, because Jericho has to get through all 5 labors to drag this stupid rivalry that we've gone on with MJF and the Tabernacle for far too goddamn long. But Nick's going to lose tonight, spoiler alert, and then that'll probably lead to him stomping the fuck out of MJF, which I hope.
Here we go. This guy's as ugly as he is calculated when it comes to these.
It's the only redeemable quality about Nick Gage is he can stomp motherfuckers out you can't stand. There they are. There's the light. There's the fluorescent bulbs. He can't help himself. He cannot help himself without bringing out the light bulbs. And then Jericho with his bullshit bat. And there's 3 more, so that's a total of 6 fluorescent light tubes going in. That's going to be good to breathe in your lungs. A bunch of fuckwits, I tell you. Here we go. Here. Good. Break his fucking spine. This time, end his life. And I don't usually condone that kind of real violence in wrestling, but Gage is a degenerate meth head scumbag. The world would be better off without him. A lot of you fucking shitty rabid AEW fans for that matter too while we're at it. You're all fucking scum. Exactly, the pizza cutter. You got that right, Jim.
That's what he's going to do. Chris Jericho. Already a bloody mess. Oh no.
You gotta be kidding me. No. Stop it, for God's sake, stop it.
This no rules match will continue through the break-in picture.
Someone must have given him a little bit of money to have a shitty dentist job because he's got a little bit of his front tooth growing back, which it was completely gone before. And it's not a cap because half of it's gone and riddled with yellow from the meth and cigarettes he smoked. So okay, we get it. You love the pizza cutter, you fucking degenerate bum. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a complete wrestling prude. I like carnage in the ring, but when it's so fake and hokey like this, I mean, you can say what you want about ECW. At least they made it look realistic. This shit just exposes the business and makes it look complete. It's degenerate scumbags wrestling in the ring for degenerate scumbag fans. And we saw that with the Cardona shit that happened a couple of days ago, too. So, your fans are degenerate scumbags, too. That's why they're blowing in their pants right now, getting off on this shit. It's pathetic. Brain dead white trash rednecks. Because that's the demographic for this shit. I'm sorry to keep putting that race shit out there, but that's what the demographic of this kind of degenerate meth head wrestling is. White trash rednecks that will fuck their sister 32 times in a month. And that's what you want pushing professional wrestling in the near future. You got that right, JR. Amen to that. Everybody's a deathmatch king nowadays, ever since Terry Funk and Mick Foley. Amen to that. I want to hear that one more time.
This guy's probably earned that title as good or better than anybody we can think of.
Yeah, there's only one, Nick Gage, boys. Gage bringing more cheers.
Y'all got obsessed with Terry Funk, Mick Foley, and the shit in ECW, and now y'all think you can go out there and do this shit and be deathmatch kings. When at the end of the day, you're really just degenerate scumbags who are ruining this business for everybody. Here we go. Hit him with the tube already and get it over with. You can't help yourselves. And then I'm sure you'll jam the shards of the fluorescent light tube into his skull, ripping the flesh off, because, you know, you're so original.
Oh, with force. I bet he broke a rib right there. He could have. He could have.
I wish someone would break this fuck's neck. Get him out of the business once and for all. And Jericho, you should be ashamed of yourself, tarnishing your legacy by putting yourself in the ring with this piece of garbage. He's human excrement. Your legendary status should almost be revoked on the basis of audacity alone. This is a disgrace to your legacy and professional wrestling. This is a disgrace, and this is disgusting to watch.
Oh my God. Let's go. During the break, Nick Gage has brought chairs, light tubes, and now a
And it pisses me off because Tony Khan and his family have the money, so I know they gave this meth head degenerate a huge hefty bag to come here and do this, just because of his cult classic indie status.
is about to put Chris Jericho through that pane of glass.
Jericho's face, a crimson man.
Oh no, he's not. Oh, it's about to get way worse, Jim. He's gonna put it.
And that's what's blowing my mind about this match. This match should be ultra violent for a guy like this, and it's mediocre. I've seen more violent matches in WWE lately, without the blood. So that proves to me you guys are pathetic on that. You can't even deliver on the basic elements of deathmatch wrestling. So that proves to me you're incompetent fuckwits over there at AEW. And you're calling Tony Khan Booker of the Year, huh? You brain dead AEW diehards blow my mind.
He's fighting.
And look at all that glass go right into the fans.
My God, shards of glass.
Yeah, look at that poor girl. She's like in the front row, went right into her. Irresponsible, moronic idiots.
Glass breaking, shards of glass everywhere.
And you wonder why people laugh at you in the business. Because you're degenerate amateur fucks.
Oh, he's fine. He's fine, folks.
And it's not even that violent.
Nick Gage.
Bleeding for his elbow.
A death match, a brutal death match, and this shit is really, I've seen way more violent stuff in mainstream death matches. Abdullah the Butcher would put you pussies to shame. You guys are pathetic compared to him. This is amateur. So you couldn't even deliver on a real death match on top of the fact that this is degeneracy at its finest.
We've seen the thumbtacks.
This match is fucking garbage.
This is a different experience, a different feeling. This match has escalated to hell.
There we go. Had to get the light tube in. Go ahead and jam it in his head too, cause you gotta do the other one.
Go right through the skin, through pulmonary arteries. I am so happy right now. And
Right into his lungs. Because that's good for the lungs.
It's insane.
It is. We knew it would
But
be.
why is it just go down? Just go down, you idiot.
He's the painmaker.
Because he's not going to lose. Because he's going to pass all 5 labors of your shitty law. And he's going to face you at All In or All Out in Chicago in September. That's where we're leading with this bullshit. A long, drawn-out nonsense to try and end a rivalry that should have been ended 4 months ago.
This is just too much. It's just too much.
He should stay.
You're damn right, JR. It's way too much. It's too much nonsense. This is pathetic.
I think he's got a shank.
There he goes with the broken piece. See? How did I know all this was happening? Because it's fucking predictable. It's as predictable as the sun coming up and going down.
And Nick Gage now he's gonna
Honestly, it's more predictable than that.
light tube.
And then he sucks on the light tube. That's the kind of degenerate he is.
Oh my God! Gage on the eye, for God's sakes! There can't be no intermission.
Now, see, as much as I think this is garbage, this is the violence you're supposed to have in a death match. So,
Can't come to the ringside.
but the match is almost over.
No, what this is fun.
You guys can't even do the basic essentials of your fucking job. You're so incompetent over there at AEW.
And
This is what happens when you let a fanboy Mark run a wrestling organization. We get this garbage.
heart-stopping hell of a
This fucking trash.
place to be every week. Is it not?
If I didn't have such thick skin, I'd almost be offended.
Nick Gage. Oh, the what? Jericho with the mist. Mist.
There's where we wrap this up. Thank God.
Mist. I had known anywhere.
Good.
Bundle of light tubes.
Cut another one of his arteries and send that fucker to the morgue. And that's done.
Jericho wins.
And White Trash Wrestling is now in the bag. And like I said, Jericho won to go on to the 3rd labor. And here we know. What's the 3rd labor going to be as we wrap this video up and cut it out? That was worst match of the year contender so far.
Chris, as you sit there in more pain than you've ever been in your entire life, I need you to listen to me.
Gage should have been last, by the way. Where can you go from Nick Gage?
You and I both know you're not going to get to wrestle me. You're a mess. Shut your mouth.
So where do we go from this?
Especially not with what I have in store for you for labor number 3.
Oh, God. Can we just stop this? So pathetic.
Stipulation for labor number 3 is you have to hit a maneuver off the top rope in order to win. And as far as your opponent goes, Chris, unfortunately for you, I'm known to hold a bit of a grudge. Roll the tape.
It's almost like your parents got horny when they were watching me beat up Juventud Guerrera 25 years ago on WCW Saturday Night, and 9 months later, your little twerp ass popped out.
Oh, shit. You're going to get the juicy one out?
Who the hell is Hoovy?
Google it, baby. Google it.
Hell of a joke, Chris. But unfortunately for you, I did Google him.
So you're getting the juicy one out.
Number 3, one of the greatest luchadors in the history of professional wrestling, is coming back to TNT after 15 years to face his oldest and most bitter rival, the Juice Juventud Guerrera.
Well, that's fine. It'll be good to see the juicy one. I like that. But it's just going to be another garbage match because AEW at this point, as far as I'm concerned, is incapable of doing anything competently in their company. As long as a Mark is running the company, AEW will stay stagnant until the day it goes under. That is a fact. That is a promise. That is not a threat. That is not a rant. That is not an insult. That is a guaranteed promise. If AEW keeps going down this road, especially with the excessive overspending, because his dad's not an endless money pit. You keep this up, your company's going to be gone very soon. very, very soon. At the very least, bankrupt, and then it might as well be gone because you'll have the budget of Impact Wrestling, which no one will fucking want to see, because if they're going to do that, they'll just go watch a superior Impact Wrestling. So, worst match of the year so far as I'm concerned. Fuck this dog shit. Fuck Chris Jericho for lowering himself to this, and fuck Nick Gage for being a degenerate white trash piece of scum. Love you guys. Have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this rant more than it was a reaction and review. Fuck AEW and fuck your fans. They're garbage too.